And final speaker, ladies and gentlemen, their family is a member of a very special and unique club. Some people have one child come to Randolph-Macon Academy, some have two, but not many have three siblings, all that can hold the title of alums of RMA. So our next individual represents the last of that three. So, going to James Madison University in Harrisonburg, Virginia, please welcome to the lectern our final speaker, Sarah Vaughan.
I guarantee you he made me go last just because he wanted me to cry. When I first came on campus, I was around 8 years old, and I ran around barefoot through the middle school. And yeah, like, I know, but to be fair, I was homeschooled, so something had to be a little off somewhere. The first thing I noticed was the diversity, and I think by far that's my favorite part of campus. I can walk in a front royal and see a whole lot of camouflage, and hunting gear, and rural kings. But here on campus, I got to meet people like Digo-san and Shukananzo Okafor. I'll always remember our class as being the most functional, dysfunctional class RMA has ever seen. Somehow we all bonded by trying to out-complain each other. The girls at RMA made me realize two very important things. That the extra 7 minutes from pressing snooze on my alarm in the morning really determines how I'll react when Kathleen Fetzer danced right next to my face for literally the entire 45-minute Aerosmith period. But they also made me realize I'm leaving campus with a group of people I can always count on. Molly, Kate, Mimi, Alinda, Pearl, Tiwa, Josie, Alashi, Shayla, Kimmy, Liana, Reagan, and Victoria. I'm expecting all of us to come back in 10 years, showing off our doctorate degrees, and Pearl, I'm expecting you to bring me back maple syrup from Canada. My boys, Michael D., Will Samuel, Raphael, Dylan, Max, Telly, and Samson, and anyone I didn't mention, thank you for all being like brothers to me. And since they're here, Sozo and Papa, thank you for actually feeling like family. Don't say, oh, that doesn't help. Okay. To the parents, I'd like to let you know that you raised some great, competitive, intelligent kids. But as for you, Miss Vaughan, I have to tell you, you kind of dropped the ball. You only take me for this because all the good speakers were taken for the sports banquet. But honestly, I need to thank you and Tyler. I couldn't have made it through the past few years without having yours and Tyler's shoulder cry on and ears to yell very angrily in. Thank you for always being there. I'm really not this emotional, I swear. All right. On a more serious note, I want to start some teacher shout-outs. I'd like to thank Mr. Sloan for making tests that I couldn't use SmartNotes for. It really opened my eyes to WorkSaver and Goodreads. Sergeant Lang, it took me 4 years, but I finally don't have pants that show my ankles. Mr. Barber, I'm really looking forward to visiting in 5 years to see how much taller your son got than you. Mr. Barr, I never had you in class, and from what I've heard all year and today, I want to thank Miss Bennett and Miss Young for saving me from failing. And also for keeping me from starving. Those 5 granola bars a day really got me through it all. Mr. Latham, I didn't have you in class this year, but thank you for teaching me how to be a little Ronaldo back in the middle school soccer days, which, let me proudly disclaim, my nickname for soccer will always be Sugarfoot. Coach Hudson, you're one of my favorite adults on campus, and even though you like to completely avoid making eye contact with me when you take me out during the game, just know the memory of my 7-year-long high school varsity soccer playing career will always be on the bench down at the field saying, "Put me back in, coach. I didn't even mess up that bad." Also, thank you for showing me how to believe in myself. The 8 goals I scored this year were all for you. Dr. Moranta, thank you for proving to me that I had never reached the full level of stress my brain could handle until I took your class. I'd also like to give a big thank you to General Wesley, Dean Zell, or Vice President Zell, Dean Lazier, Dean Hegedus, Mr. Davies, Ms. Schoonover, Dr. Bongio, Ms. Michaels, Chief Wesson, Ms. Self, Coach Hudson, Coach Jeff Moxie, and Coach Elnicki, and all my other teachers and coaches for being great supporters throughout my time at RMA. Also, all the dining staff, maintenance staff, and grounds workers, thank you for keeping RMA one of the most beautiful campuses I've seen. And finally, class of 2018. I can honestly say I wasn't expecting it to go by this fast. Wow, anyone just hear that in my voice? Although I know we've all had times where it seemed like we've been here for years, and if you're me, then that actually happened. We've had hard times, and we've had amazing, memorable, and hilarious times. Those of you who I've been with for all 7 years, and those of you who I just got to spend this last year with, thank you for successfully making me laugh, or sometimes cry, every single day, even though the crying really only happened during exam week. To quote Will McConan, by God's grace, we all passed. You're all so talented and unique, and it's going to be extremely difficult for me, obviously, to part ways with so many of you. That means you all actually have to start picking up my FaceTime calls. Congratulations, class of 2018, and good luck with everything you pursue in life. It's been a long ride, guys, but we're finally graduating.